Alright guys, I think it's time to start. I have a feeling J2O is not going to be here because it's kind of early, but yeah, we're going to start with Ease 1. Last time we stopped at the Solomon Shrine, or the shrine, and I have a map now of the entire shrine because we couldn't find where we needed to go, right? And that's what I'm rectifying today. I'm hoping it's all going to be good, and you know, we're just going to continue playing this game because I had a lot more fun than I thought I would, you know. It's interesting. It's very interesting to me, but yeah. Game is super interesting. Also relatively short, so I'm fine with it. So I'm willing to start today, just as we did last time, and maybe we'll even finish this game. I have no idea how long this game is going to be, or if we could finish the first game today within the stream. I like shorter games. I like games that are not dragging too long. Loads. Shrine Basement 2. The thing is, I probably should go out of the shrine real quick, just so I can heal up. Love the music, by the way. Love the music. Love the music. But I'm leaving the shrine real quick. I've been running around the shrine way too much. Like, I'm probably over leveled at this point because we've been running around yesterday, just going around and defeating enemies, you know. Okay, I can heal here. It's apparently in the third basement. Also, we have a shit ton of gold. We need to... I'm going to take care to not actually take damage. The good thing is about this game is that we can save at all times. I kind of like the saving system that you don't need to go to certain places to save. Although a saving system like that can make certain balancing aspects of games sometimes a little bit weird. So this is basement 3, yeah? Right. Oh yeah, it's... Let me look at my map again. I absolutely still do not understand what I need to do. Like, I've looked at the map Hey J2O, I was wondering if you would join today. Because it is Sunday and we are really early today. Today it's been going rather great, I would say. Thing is, I was contemplating not even streaming today. Because ever since Friday I have like severe pain in my knee for whatever reason. And the problem is, the problem with that is that I can't see a doctor until next week Tuesday, because tomorrow is tomorrow is another holiday in Germany, at least in the part of Germany that I live in. It's not all across Germany, I think. Yeah, tomorrow is like another holiday in my part of Germany, so the doctors don't have open, so I need to wait until... Just wait a second. But yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'll have to wait until Tuesday to see a doctor about it, which kind of sucks. Unless I want to go, like it's not that bad that I need to go to the ER. If you catch my drift. So kind of sucks, but I'll get through it. And yeah, today we already played a bit of Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem 7 has been taking way longer than I expected. Way longer than I expected at all. Ooh, we just got another level. I don't know why it takes that long too. But it's just... I think the game is just exceedingly long, especially if you do all of the side quests. I've been doing an effort to get every single side chapter that we can on screen. So it's taking long. Like, I think if you add side chapters in the game, like, you get easily over 40 to 45 chapters almost. Okay, I've got here's the thing. I've got a map for this game, but yet somehow this map still doesn't seem to be fully there. It still doesn't show me where I need to go. Yeah, it's very crazy. I expected it to be shorter because whenever I play it on my own, I usually just fast forward through most stuff and just do everything, but I just fast forward most of the battles and stuff. But it's been going for a while, and I also like there's some stuff that I want to show off and all of that, you know. It's surprising that it takes so long, but yeah. We do have about 2 more streams of Fire Emblem 7. Wow. So yeah, I would say about 2 more streams, because we are in the literally in the penultimate chapter. And the penultimate chapter is big. Very, very big in that game. And then we have another side chapter to do, and then we're at the end of the game. It took me forever, almost. Okay, I still can't find it. I'm going back. Like, I thought this is a map that shows me where I need to go. I'm literally watching a playthrough now, because I swear to God, come on. What is going on? Because I absolutely have no idea what else to do here. Alright. Sorry that I... Wow. Thanks. Game. Sorry that I need to do this now, but I swear to God, I have no idea what's going on anymore in the game. Come on. Show it to me. They keep respawning these enemies, I swear to God. Let me check something, because I have absolutely no idea anymore. So if I go through here... Come on. That is barely visible. Are you kidding me? That is barely visible. That is so bullshit. Alright. Where does this lead? No wonder I was searching for it for that long. Alright, we're back on track. I hope at least we're back on track. Yeah. I'll do the save once I get there. I knew there was a treasure chest over there, so I just grabbed that one. That's literally why I've been searching for this. The good thing is we did another level up right before this, so we are at a decently high level to face whatever is in there. Alright. Adol sensed a terrifying bloodlust from the past. That some sort of great power was awakening. The ivory key. Do I attack it from the side like this? That was probably easier because I just... did a full level up beforehand. I was already overpowered for this. Adol found a hidden room behind the wall. Adol. Not Adol. Adol. Sorry. My chest is empty. By the way, I've watched Ys Origin speedrun and someone made a joke about Adol. So I kind of know that he's involved in every Ys game coming forward. Because they made a joke like this is the only game where Adol is not involved in some way. Sorry, but yeah, that was a casual spoiler, but I found the joke funny, so... So it wasn't that bad. If that truly is the case. Alright, let me... The fact that you can't even run into this passage without the thing involved. Oh really? You can't play as him in the time attack mode? That makes it even funnier. I didn't try out the time attack mode. But yeah, the speedrun was fun of Ys Origin. Honestly. Ys Origin in general was a super fun time, I have to say. I'm still looking fondly back to it. So now that we have the Book of Ys, can we actually read it? Adol opened the Book of Ys, but he was unable to read its strange lettering. It seemed like another language. Alright. I guess. We have 18,000 gold right now. Like, that is a bit excessive in terms of gold, I think. I don't know what else I need to do in order to get, like, better equipment, but... We have grinded this dungeon for a long time searching for that passage, so I guess it's okay. This is the thing when you play it blind. Like, I'll probably never forget the passage ever again over there. In my life, but... But that's the way it is. Especially with older games. Could have made it a little bit more visible, to be honest. I think that's the same thing. But the thing is, in Ys Origin, I knew there was something there, you know? I just didn't know what to do with the mask. This time I did know what to do with the mask, but I didn't find the spot where to use it. Oh, you've made go... Alright. It was this house, right? Speak to Jebba. I see, so you did really find a Book of Ys all in the shrine. Distant look washed over Jebba's face. Seems the wheel of fate has begun turning anew. You've done well. Now quickly you must take the book to Sarah. Talk to Fina. Why would I be imprisoned in such a place? Try as I might, I simply cannot remember. Yeah, okay. You have nothing interesting to say, huh? Alright, but the thing is... I think we're pretty much done. So yeah, we're done with the shrine. We just have to take the book back, right? But I also think there was like still a treasure chest over here somewhere. If I remember correctly, that we needed to open. Now that we have the treasure chest key, we should be able to open that one, right? A few days is so long time to play these games, especially if they're shorter. There's one treasure chest. I thought there was another one that we couldn't open. There it is. What's in here? Piece of paper has been obtained. Whatever that is. Can I just read it? Paper with several lines of unreadable language written on it. It's interesting to me. Also, you can just go up to the rota tree and just take a look at it. It's interesting. It's like the only thing that you can do with it right now. Oh yeah, we need to go up again. We need to head back to the city. The good part is, when I'm streaming, I don't bend my knee in a way that it actually hurts, which is good. You know? I'm kind of relieved a little bit. I really thought I was going to ditch streaming altogether today, which would have made me really sad because I like streaming. I like streaming a lot, actually. Especially since we have shorter games. Recently. Shorter games make me happy. Because they don't linger too long, you know? Like, the thing is, we're almost finished with Metroid Fusion. We have one more stream of Metroid Fusion and then we're going to be finished. Metroid Fusion took me 3 streams total to finish. Where did she go? Alright. So a little bird tells me you've been to an old shrine. You find anything good in there? I pay well. I'm going to buy the sapphire ring. It's only 1,000 gold. Mirror. The zero mission section. I'm right at the end, by the way, on Metroid Fusion. I'm actually finished already. Let's say I'm finished already. The only thing I have to do in Metroid Fusion is get all of the items. Like, I could have ended Metroid Fusion last stream. I could have ended it in 2 streams. If I took like 15 minutes more or so, I could have played the ending of Metroid Fusion and finished it. But I stopped because I knew I need to go back to all the sectors and get all of the items for 100%. So I'm going to do that next stream. Get all the items for 100% and then finish the game. It was super short. Super short. I think the sapphire ring belongs to someone over there. In the bar. Right? This is the muscular man. You found my ring at the pawn shop and you brought it back? Thank you so much. Now I can actually face my wife again. Can't offer you much in return, but you have no idea what this means to me, so please take this. Someone also wanted the silver shields. Was it someone in the hospital, I think? that? It was down in the depths of the old shrine? How the hell get there? Well, you seem like you're getting good use out of it. Keep it, man. I don't need it. Actually, it almost feels like the reason I've been holding on to it all this time, so I could give it to you. Alright. But yeah, Metroid Fusion was fun, but I remember it liking more back in the day. Liking it more. To be honest. Large shield. Are you scamming me, good sir? Is the silver shield just better? So if I equip... Yeah, I remember liking Metroid Fusion a lot more in the back of the day. Back then. Alright, this is just straight up better. But I highly doubt these two shields that I'm missing here are going to be better than this one that I'm having right now. Because I feel like the game is so quick and it's over so quick. And the bosses are kind of meh. You know what I mean? I remember liking them a lot more than I did back in the day. Regrettably, the tower is from the far east, and the storm walls made restocking most difficult. My shipment was washed ashore, I hear, but it's still being catalogued, so there may be delays. Okay, I can't get a better sword as well. I appreciate a lot what they did with Fusion, by the way. A lot of the stuff they did. Like, the atmosphere is perfect, in my opinion. You're Adol, are you not? I'm afraid I have bad news. Sarah was murdered, though we know not who is responsible, that poor woman. Please take this book. She gave it to me shortly before her death. She said to give it to a red-haired swordsman named Adol, and she smiled as she spoke your name. I thought she was joking, but then I should have known better. She's a fortune teller after all. Ah yes, it seems that with her last dying breath she murdered Adol, abandoned mine at Rastin. As your name was spoken, I assumed you would understand the message she wished to convey. Wait, she's been murdered? Ah yes, it seems that with her last... Really? The little girl said she was just going away. I wonder if I should just check back in. I wonder if I should check in with the other stuff. With the other town. With the previous town. At the port. Maybe we'll get like the sword there. Because the guy has said that it's in the shipment that has washed ashore, right? I would at least like to get like the best armor and weaponry if I can. Because it appears we have to enter the mines. I guess. By the way, the music slaps hard. Is it in the warehouse? Adol, it's pretty cold of you to leave without even saying goodbye. Still, you're feeling better, so I'll overlook it this time. Yeah, my man, tell me something is definitely happening to Menea, and whatever it is, it's not good at all. Do you know anything more specific about what's going on out there? Adol told Slav about the recent chain of events. He explained that he was searching for the Book of Ease and told his odd experience in the shrine. Wow, it's like some kind of fairy tale. First the storm wall, now this. Are we in a magical fantasy land built for someone's amusement? Either way, you've got a heaping helping of destiny on your plate, Adol. Eat up, I say. Actually, will you follow me for a moment? Fully clad in armor now, by the way. Here, take this sword with you. Seriously sorted details. Found it while patrolling at Whitehorn Beach 6 months ago. I got an achievement for it. Probably from a trade ship capsized by the storm wall. It means they won't miss it, so I don't feel bad. I think it came from one of the countries in the east. The curved blade gives it a distinctive feel. The achievement was for receiving the sword before entering the tower. Alright. I think you may get use of it. Hope it comes in handy fighting all those monsters. It's weird, you know. Seeing that determined look in your eyes, I almost want to go with you. Well, I'll see you later, man. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to swing by. It's so interesting playing a game from a very different era. I swear to God. Can I get more than one healing potion, by the way? So we have 2 books of ease. Apparently there's 6, right? There's the equipment. Alright. I seem to have some of the best equipment that you can get so far. By the way, I just saw that Jesse is reacting to Xenogears music. I need to listen to it later. Xenogears music is great. Just saying. I wonder if I should replay it sometime. You know? Now with modern equipment and everything. Like with a more modern setup that I have now. I wonder if replaying Gears and Saga would be worth it. I mean, I have a playthrough of both on the channel already, but... I'm still waiting for Monolith to make an official remake of Xenosaga. Come on, give us Cosmos back, please. You know what? One thing we're going to do is, since there's an official release of Pied Piper coming to all platforms, Xenosaga Pied Piper, which was a phone game that they did, which is so weird. But there is an official release of that coming. We are absolutely going to play that once it drops. One of my favorite side stories of the series. Although all of the side stories kind of slap. All the side stories in Saga kind of are great. I hate that it's dark and I can't see where enemies are coming from. But yeah, once it comes to Saga, I definitely recommend diving in. Xenos Saga is such a deep dive. It's crazy. That's why I want an official release too, because it's such a great deep dive, and I need more people to do it, you know? Okay, these enemies kind of pack a punch still. I need more people to do it. I need more people to talk about Saga. That's why it needs an official release. I hate that it doesn't have one. Timer ring has been obtained. What is the timer ring? A ring of coral slows enemy movement to half normal speed. That seems incredibly useful. Oh yeah. That's definitely useful. I don't one-shot them anymore though. No. But I'm leveling up soon again. Let's not forget that there was a healing potion over there. Alright, that was a level up. I'm confused about the layout of this place. I think I'm slowly getting lost. Maybe not. Let me... I wanted to save. Here we go. But also, this seems to be outside of the dungeon, since I can heal. Also, it seems like we don't have that many more level ups until we reach max level. Or at least max HP. Oh god. At least they all have interesting designs. The monsters are super interestingly designed, but that was like in the original, in East Origin too. Silver harmonica has been obtained. That was a stroke of luck because I'm so lost. already. Fuck. You need to line up perfectly in order to hit these. It kind of sucks. Oh god. I wonder if there's items that I missed in here so far. I found the silver harmonica, which is great. I can give that to Rhea. Alright. Rhoda tree seed has been obtained. The heart of the crystal shines like a star in the night sky. Oh, that was the crystal. Yeah, okay, trading blows like this is not going to help me out in the long run. Oh god. This dungeon is super claustrophobic. Actually makes me appreciate it a lot. I can't get in there because the eye is there. A heal ring has been obtained. There we go. Heal ring. A holy ring purifies and restores the body to bring peace. Plus recover HP in dungeon. What? That seems incredibly broken. I can just swap this in any time I'm in a dungeon. I'm glad they didn't care for how much broken they make the items, to be honest. I wouldn't say easy. I just have to watch my HP from time to time and just stand still for a bit, you know? Wait, where did I come from? These enemies are fast, by the way. When you don't have the ring equipped, that makes them go slower. They are super fast. Wait, am I back at the beginning of the dungeon? Mining pit 2. Is this the same floor? Let me just double check. This is the same. This leads to the same floor that I was in. Is there anything else for me in here? Or should I just not bother? Oh my god, I'm almost dead. Let me heal up. Alright. This is easy street. Kinda. No. I hope it's not a thing that I need the Mask of Truth for again. Because that would suck hard. Yeah, I found this crevice. And this is where we came from on this floor. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Alright. I have absolutely no idea where to go from here. So this is the first floor where we came. Stupid worms. So this is where we came from. Through this mine shaft. Right. Oh. There's a silver armor. That's probably better than what we currently have, right? Yeah. Alright, now I'm out of options on where to go. I'm feeling I have explored every bit of this dungeon so far. What's in here? Oh, that's the heal potion that we left behind. Because we already have one. Wait a second. There is another gate over there. Is there? Sorry. That was the beginning of the dungeon. It was where the silver deposits are and stuff. It's the very beginning of it. Alright, there's definitely nothing more here. So we'll probably have to go back. Oh my god. I swear. Where was the mine shaft? Over here? Yeah. That leads to the other part of this floor, I'm guessing. Yeah. I think that leads to this part we've been seeing. So that's not a way up from below. That's just another part of this floor. That's true. I could just leave and get the harmonica. I have an item that lets me leave, so... Wait a second. This is something we haven't been to yet. Oh, so it's basement 2. These are enemies I haven't seen yet. I think I found the pathway. Alright. Good that I saved. Right here. I hate it when they congregate in a small little thing like that. I thought I could blast my way through, but apparently not. Okay. Apparently, yeah. Complete and utter disrespect here. Where are we going? Alright. You know what's the ultimate disrespect? I'm just going to stand here and heal myself. Fucking idiot. I can do that. Right on the spot where he died. Last time it was 2 who were stuck at that point. I think I just got unlucky with the spawns of these. That they were like standing on top of each other there. What's this? Darm key. Alright. I guess so. These enemies here are a little bit annoying. Especially since they move so fast. And level up. We have full HP now. And it seems to be that it's the final level because we don't earn any experience anymore. So we're basically stuck with what we have, huh? So there's not even a point of going through the dungeons anymore and just... Wow, thanks guys. Fighting a bunch of these clowns because I don't earn any more experience. Oh my god. Are you serious? Like, it doesn't make even sense fighting anything anymore. I can just run through everything now. Except maybe for the gold. And what's... First off, what's stopping me from just equipping, like just healing like that, and then switch to the strength ring for the boss and just annihilate the boss with the strength ring? Adol, use the Darm key. Oh no. It's you again. Wait, what? Wow, that did nothing. I wonder if there's a better strategy to this. He only stays away for a split... there for a split second. And then I do nothing. Alright, this isn't working. This is absolutely not working. I highly doubt this is the strength that I should have. You can only hit him once and it does like a tiny sliver of health. You can probably not see it. Like, I could whittle him down this way, but it doesn't even make sense. Oh my god. Okay, so there's something that I can do. Okay, the mirror can't even be used within this. Within this boss fight. I probably couldn't even use the potion. He literally just appeared there to freestyle on me one more time. Is it as easy as using the time ring? Nope. Doesn't work. This is the last time I'm trying this. Like, the thing is, there's not even a chance. For me. He has a full HP bar, and I'm making a tiny sliver of health. If you know what I mean. Like, the damage I do is like a tiny sliver of health. And most of the time, when I run into him, I don't even do damage. I'm not even fast enough to attack him. I mean, you can kind of kite his bats around. That's a good thing. And yourself not take damage, but... I don't even know why I didn't attack there. I don't know if there's any secret to it. I ran into him. It didn't do anything. Do I need to run into him from the front? That would be even worse. No, I don't need to run into him from the front. It just doesn't work sometimes. Ugh. Fuck it, we're giving the silver harmonica to Rhea. Where is she? Now that I have the silver harmonica, Rhea's gone. Oh, there she is. Ah, you found my harmonica? What's that? You say it was in the abandoned mine in Rastin? I see. It's just as I thought. At any rate, I extend my eternal thanks to you for its safe return. You're a most kind individual. May I inquire as to your name? Adol gave his name. Adol Christin, you say? What a wonderful ring that name has to it. Thank you again, 1,000 times, for finding my harmonica, Sir Christin. Please do me the honor of listening to my song. Thank you so much for finding it. And now... I mean, I could give that Rhoda tree seed to that guy in the bar. Holy, is that a Rhoda tree seed? Please, could I just have a small piece? I just want to sample it. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to hold myself back. I'm a little worried that if I try it, I'll grow a taste for it, and normal food will never sate my hunger again. It's just good to know that it's real. Maybe someday I'll find one myself, and by then I'll be ready. Alright. You've heard about Sarah's murder? At first people suspected the thieves, but nothing was taken. Perhaps it was someone even less scrupulous? Hey bro, you want a drink too? Okay, I have no idea what to do next. Like, what would I do next? I could go back to Fina. I could visit, like, one of the Rhoda trees. It did show them, and I have a tree seed. I have absolutely no clue anymore. I can look up at the tree. All right. Let's go to the other city real quick before we go further. If you're telling me I need to defeat the boss, I'm going to be so mad. With my current equipment, that seems impossible. Unless there is a trick to it. If there's a trick to it, and the trick actually makes sense, I'm not going to be as mad, but... Where was it? Where was that other town? Might have been even more north to this. Or maybe over here. Yeah, I think so. Young man, please hear me out. Over by the pier at the lake, I taught a beautiful young girl how to play a grass flute. She was absolutely overjoyed. Can't believe something so simple could make her so happy. But making her happy made me happy too. Wow. What a great story, my guy. It's you. If you're looking for Fina, she went out for a walk around the village. What's wrong? You don't look well. Adol told Jeba of Sarah's passing. I see. I had a terrible premonition that something like this might happen. Sarah too seemed to know the fate that stood before her. Suppose it was her job to know after all. Really? There's a young girl staying at Jeba's house. When I spoke with her, I was amazed at her fine manners. Such a charming girl. Still, I could swear I've seen her face somewhere before. Probably just my imagination. Hello, Fina. Adol. Can never thank you enough for rescuing me from that prison cell. It feels so good to be real. I still can't remember anything but my name, though. Who am I? What have I done with my life? And why was I locked in that cell in the first place? I don't know the answers to any of it. I only know that my name is Fina and I've been a prisoner. Why can't I remember anything more? This is a lovely village. Jeba introduced me to the villagers and everyone seems so nice. It's the first time I can recall when I felt so at peace. Don't really care if I ever get my memories back. If I could stay in this place with all these people. I know. I should be trying harder to remember, but I'm just so happy here. Alright, I'm stuck again. Let's talk to the thieves real quick while we're at it. That's the Tova family's lost book of Ease. What? Where do you know the name Tova from? Guess I wouldn't make you the swordsman Sarah kept yammering about. I heard what happened. Seems people think we're the ones responsible for the murder, but we would never do something like that. Sarah was my cousin. I'm sure the one who killed her was the man in the black cape, the same man who stole all of Asteria's silver. If I could just get my hands on him, I swear. I swear I'd make him pay for what he's done. You can't just drop the name Tova and just leave. What? Events of late seem to have really taken a toll on the boss. Totally understandable, though, all things considered. We are really indebted to Sarah. I swear she will be avenged. Came from outside the storm, alright. One of our own, Dogi, also came from the mainland. He's a man of incredible strength and resolve, but he's in the tower somewhere. Nobody knows if he's still alive anymore. Can I go into the tower? So you're telling me I need to fight the boss? Ugh. That seems to be the worst outcome because I'm honest. Fighting the boss for the next 1.5 hours seems to be the worst outcome. And I don't think I can upgrade my weapons anymore or my items. Or equip something that will like... Alright. If it's just a thing of I don't have the right equipment, that's fine. If you ask me, it's trouble with so many elder sitting ducks. This village, the only thing of real value is a silver bell. Alright. Out in the western fields there are 2 giant trees. One is toward the south and one is to the west of the old mine. When I was young I used to go out and pick delicious fruit all the time. Wish I could do that again. But who wants the... Like, I have a few leads here. I have the seed still. Or the crystal. And a piece of paper. Ask Jebba to read. Oh! Well, we cannot grieve Sarah's loss forever. In order to grant a dying wish, you must continue onward, Adol. You must find the Books of Ease. I'm fully convinced that you're the swordsman whose coming Sarah foretold. Then you read the Books of Ease. I'm a bit rusty, but with Sarah gone, I'm the only one who can read the ancient scripts. Alright, Volume Hadal. So this is the book you found in the shrine. By the way, I don't know the last names of any of the other members that stayed behind. I'm sure one of them is going to be like book fact or something. Long ago, Clearia was created in Ys. It was displayed in the Temple of Solomon as a monument to prosperity, but suddenly disaster struck. In the shadow of that prosperity, evil had grown and brought with it the seeds of suffering. It struck with all-consuming fury, and in the wake of its demon hordes, even the fair land of Selceta became as ash. But even if all were to be wiped away, the prosperous and suffering alike, the twin trees and twin moons would forever watch over this land. Volume Tova. This is the Book of Ys from our family's storehouse long ago. The Book of Tova. Ys was healed by 2 goddesses and 6 priests. Yeah. The goddesses embody the spirit of our land and inspire our lives. One represents order and the other freedom. If we were ever to lose them, all our struggles and achievements would come to naught, and we would never again know peace. We must not lose the goddesses, regardless of the cost, even unto eternity's shadow. That's all you wrote, Unica? Really? The words recorded in these books will surely illuminate the truth behind Asteria's turmoil. The storm wall, the appearance of the monsters, the continued theft of all items made from silver, and now Sarah's staff. I'm certain that all of this stems from a great instability in the flow of destiny. You're the only one with the ability to uncover the truth behind it all. Long ago, Ys was ruled by 2 goddesses and 6 priests. Sarah and I descended from one of these priests. Much of Sarah's power came from the Tova bloodline. I suspect she knew more about the disasters befalling Asteria than anyone could have imagined. Hmm. Can you please read... Can you read this parchment that I have? Oh, God. What was that about the twin? The twin trees and the twin moons. All right. I mean, I know the twin trees. Something odd has happened in the fields. If you listen, you can hear a whispering voice carried on the wind, but no idea where it's coming from. What? Such a lovely girl, and she doesn't even know where who she is. If you ask me, it's trouble. A phantom voice? Alright, I'm going out into the field again. This is the field that they mean, right? Phantom voice. Is it the rhoda trees? Are they speaking again? Please let it be it. No. Apparently not. Alright, the game is more cryptic than I thought it would be. But that's okay, it's an old school RPG, right? Phantom voice. Do I need to equip? Like, is it as simple as... Is it as simple as I need to equip the rhoda fruit seeds? Like the rhoda seed and then talk to the rhoda tree? Adol peeled away the hard shell of the seed and ate the pulpy meat inside. The instant he swallowed, Adol felt a strange shudder run down his back. Is that bad? I didn't mean to eat it. Ah. Darkness again stirs in this world. It brings another nightmare to ease. Oh, swordsman, thy journey begins now. The silver light beckons both hope and destruction. Lose not thy way, lose not thy will. Leave thy heart open to the possibilities. Silver light began to spill out from the roots of the great tree. Okay, you're saying the same thing. Alright. That I even found this is impeccable. You know what I mean? It's crazy that I even found this. I almost thought I screwed it up. Yeah, I'm going to talk to the other tree. The other tree is on the way anyway, so might as well, right? But yeah, I've been liking the game so far. Definitely. The structure's a little bit odd, I would have to say. I can't equip this anymore, right? I need to buy another one. Okay, let's do this. This seems to be like the penultimate dungeon. I have a feeling we're going to get into the tower as well. And the tower seems to be the final dungeon then. If I'm guessing this right, you know. Like the tower then is the final dungeon. And that's probably where we're going to get the rest of our gear. Right. Now that I know how to navigate this dungeon, it's not that bad. Like, it's probably where we're in the tower, we're probably going to get the final pieces of gear. And then, yeah. That's how I imagine the structure of this game would go. Over here. Oh! What is this? I don't need a heal potion, to be honest. I don't even know if a heal potion would even work inside the boss fight. Doesn't seem like the items you equip even work inside the boss fight. And I mean, I have the heal ring. Wait, how late is it? We still have over 1 hour today. Interesting. I'm going to equip real quick the strength ring. So the heal potions don't work inside a boss, right? So they're kind of pointless. Alright. Let's see you now, boss. Let's see how much damage we do now. Oh yeah. That's more like it. I mean, at least I've already practiced kiting those bats around, you know? So I'm at least already practiced in this. Ah. It's sometimes hard to get them all to kite around like that. Even with the more damage option, he's still a hard boss to deal with. And sometimes his hitbox doesn't even work. I swear to God. This has to be some sort of bug that sometimes his hitbox just doesn't appear. I swear to God. Alright. When they are together like that, you can kind of kite them from left to right. Like this. Oh God. Still a very hard boss. Still no easy task. Ouch. Ah! You can't avoid them at all. Like, they are so hard to avoid. What is it with Ys and having awful bat-based bosses? Like, I haven't forgotten the one in Ys Origin that was awful. Also, it's so slow. Come on. I swear sometimes I need to concentrate, so I can't do much commentary. At least the music is good. One hit. We're one hit away from actually killing him. Ah. There we go. Thank God we finally did it. Book of Ys has been obtained. Chest is empty. Seems as if some kind of statue had been placed here at one time. Adol beat on the door, but it sounded like solid rock on the other side. Huh. Alright. I'm going to save right now. That was definitely better than the first time we did it. At least they telegraphed it somewhat clearly that we were out of our leagues at this point. The biggest problem is I need to now leave this dungeon by hand, which I don't like. Wait. Let's equip the heal ring. Doesn't even, like, the enemies, like with the leveling system, if you reach max, the enemies actually don't matter anymore at all. They're just like hurdles to get over at this point, which is kind of meh. I would actually love it if I could level beyond this and the enemies would actually start mattering again. Like at this point they're just obstacles to overcome, right? To be honest, for the time, I think this might have been like one of the only action RPGs out there, so... That's probably why they did it. Also, the pixel art is really good, I have to say. Alright. Oh yeah, I wanted to see what the other rotor tree says. I actually never went to the other rotor tree. There it is. You understand our words. My name is Rhoda. I'm one of the twin trees, born of the goddesses in the time of ease. My leaves have felt a joyous timber. That melody can awaken even the forest itself. It brings back so many memories. Okay. So he doesn't have a lot to say. So we found the third book of Ease. Interestingly enough, Fina, you're back. Jeb has been teaching me many things since my arrival here in Sepik. Mixing herbs, fortune-telling, the culture and history of Asteria too. Every day makes me feel complete. All my fears and reservations from my long imprisonment have vanished into thin air. Well, almost all. The truth still petrifies me. Whenever I get particularly scared, though, I just think about when you took my hand and led me to safety. You taught me courage, Adol. Thanks to you, I've been able to look ahead without ever feeling I must also look back. Ask Jebba to read. Volume Dabi. So, it was in the abandoned mine, was it? How peculiar. The Book of Dabi. The problem is, I cannot associate all of these books with the characters because I don't know their last names at all. I just know Hugo and Unica's last name. I speak now of the disaster of Ease. He rose suddenly and attacked our cities. He called forth molten stone from the bowels of the world to burn our fields and trap us in a sea of fire. It was terrible and absolute. One by one our proud nations were blown out like candles, and darkness and chaos stole over our world. Surely the Clearia was the cause. Was it not the harbinger of darkness? Thus we sealed it within the darkness, in the ground, so that hope may shine anew. Forget it not and never lay hands upon it again. The remaining three are all hidden within Darm Tower. The Devil's Tower, they call it. It dates back as far as a shrine. If you go there, I recommend you speak with my son, Goban. He should be able to show you the way in. You're an accomplished swordsman. Indeed, you're the hero that Sarah foresaw. The legendary brave soul. I commend you for coming so far. I'm certain that you will be all right, even in the Devil's Tower. I don't really know if any of this means anything to you. I won't ask you not to go, but just promise me one thing. Come back safely, so that I may see you again. So they told me to go into the tower, right? Is the HP 255 because it has to be stored as an integer? I just noticed that my HP is literally 255. That's funny. 255 is a magic number in old games. Alright. Who could read that paper? I'll ask around the village. Before I go to the tower. You think I should do the paper now? Or should I wait a bit? Because talking to all the villagers could get tiresome today. But I don't know. Maybe it's a doctor that could read it. Like, there has to be some significance for the doctor to run around. Okay. Like, the doctor has to have some significance. I'll just ask around. My mother lives herself in Barbados. I'm telling her to move in with me since it's so much safer inside the city walls, but she won't listen. Or the guy at the beginning of the game. We haven't visited them for a long, long time. I've actually never been back here. Grandpa said the silver sword is still hidden somewhere in this land too. Man, if we had that, I'll bet we could totally whip those monsters really good. It would be awesome. Was that the same sword from the story? Cool, so does it mean you're gonna get rid of the monsters? By the way, the silver sword, is that literally like the sword from Toll at the end? We need to find our relatives and break the news to them. Oh, you already have? Mama, you certainly have ripened since I saw you last. Just look at those muscles I've grown. I'm terrible, aren't I? I should leave such lechery to the men. Really? Ever since Sarah's death, all the town folks have been nervous wrecks. Certainly can't blame them though. I mean, all this happened within the city walls. Walls built to protect us. Fortune teller's been killed and we still have no idea who did it. In light of that, the city walls really don't seem that protective anymore. Since the silver mine in the mountain, the cost of everything... You destroyed the boss bat? Wow, now the dead of Rastin village can rest in peace. Alright. Right, it said that it was destroyed by bats. Back in the bar? The poor fortune teller to have died so young. Adol Christin, how have you been? You should stop by more often. You're always welcome here. Muscular man. I'm a little worried that if I try it, I'll grow a taste for it. Alright. think I drank too much. I don't feel so good. What the fuck, dude? A mysterious, most famous tour guide, or at least I used to be, that blasted storm wall. Yeah, okay. There's once an old man who wanted to tour the mountain ruins. This was before the storm wall. He seemed to be a scholar and said he planned on investigating Darm Tower. I hope he's okay. Hey Adol, remember me? We met in the portside warehouse in Barbados. What am I doing here? Well, I'm not sightseeing. I came on militia-related business, actually. It seems like something big is happening. I think these city walls are making us soft. Oh, you went into the mine? But what about the monsters? Sneaking around, hey? I gotcha. I saw that poor girl up on the city walls. She was just staring at the mountainside, looking all sad. I wanted to talk to her, but I got the feeling she just wanted to be alone. My big brother was a miner, but he got attacked by a monster in one of the tunnels and barely made it out alive. Alright. Do you have medicine with you? You should always keep some handy. Alright. None of you have anything to say. Alright. I mean, that's how old RPGs used to stretch the time, right? On the other side of them, there's a huge bowl-shaped crater known as Buggy Dead. Seems to be where the thieves are coming from. Guess they made their head out there. Like, old RPG used to stretch the time by putting in puzzles like these. Hey Raya, you still there? Fuck you, but dead. Anytime I see that horrible scar up on the wall, it breaks my heart. Adol, thank you so much for finding my harmonica. There's definitely something that happened between the time of E's origin and this game, right? Because there is scriptures in those books of E's that doesn't line up with E's origin completely. So it does mention a different kind of event that happened in between. I guess. Path around the town walls is pretty narrow. Transporting silver, alright. I don't think anyone in here can tell me anything. So I'm going back to Barbados. I haven't seen the doctor around at all. He's been running from house to house earlier. Yet somehow he's vanished now, it seems like. I mean, it's a short trip, for sure. Slav should ease up a bit and stop worrying. If things got hectic, everyone here can always just move to Minea. Love this town, but would I die for it? Hell no, Rastan village made a mistake, and I do not intend to end up like they did. You know what? I trust the militia. They even look after us. Minea and Sepik, they are all incredible. Can't just take them for granted. I mean, you just never know, right? Since the ships are, there's no work at the harbor anymore. We actually haven't been here for a while. In the ruins past Sepik village, there's a row of statues depicting a winged goddess. The beauty is like nothing else I've ever seen. Actually though, that shrine is awfully cramped inside, considering how big it looks from the outside. Or maybe I'm just misremembering. That sword, fair enough. Fair enough, you want to see Asteria with your own eyes, do you? If you're that determined, I don't plan to stop you, but please be careful. Slav says you'll be helping the militia. Don't know what you think of that, to be honest. Don't know what to think of that, to be honest. You're looking troubled, Adol. Troubled and vulnerable. Adol, be careful. Alright. You're no help at all. I swear I've talked to everyone. You went to Minea? Are you daft? There are monsters everywhere. There was once a village near the mine, but I heard it was razed to the ground by monsters. Yeah, it's okay. Danny certainly wants to go to Minea. He's already tried to make the journey. In fact, with the neighbor's little girl in tow. We always warned them how dangerous it is outside home. Well, let me tell you, they've got what was coming to them. Did they, though? Do you know Pim, the bartender? He came around here the same time I did. He's a shady one. Has to be, though, working a place like that. Gotta check your scruples at the door. My husband does prattle on, doesn't he? Maybe if he joined the militia or take up fishing, he could work out some anxiety. Hey, dude. Adol told Slav that he was headed to Darm Tower. I see, you're going to the Devil's Tower, are you? Well, you look up to the task, at least. Much better than when you first washed ashore, at any rate. But you were just some headstrong kid back then, but I know better now. I guess I've said all I can. Only thing left for me is to wish you luck. You should go and find out the truth behind all those calamities. I know you can do it. Just be sure you come back alive, or I'll kill you. God damn it. The monsters pretty much never hit us here, but the fact remains they easily could. You can never tell what they were thinking. Whenever we want to go to Minea, she says it's because the demons might get us. If only I were bigger. I join the militia and wipe out all the monsters with the awe-inspiring blade. But yeah, that'd be about as useful as punching a wall. If I told him I wanted to join, he'd be all like, the militia is not for kids. But he seems nice, and I guess he's right. Have you been to Ormond's bar in the Minea? I hear it's doing just as well as ever. I'm really lucky, Inlander. Before the Stormwall, we were just doing as well, thanks to all the traders. By the way, how old are you? Huh, you're 17? That's only a year older than me. If he'll let you in, then why not me? A quick tip of the general area would be nice. Like town, you know, like, is it in this one? Is it in Minea? Is it in the other one? Okay, I've talked to literally everyone here. I would appreciate that a lot. Or is it in the Thief's Den? It could also be that it's literally in the Thief's Den and I'll definitely buy another one of those wings. So I can get back to town real quick. If I ever need to. Alright. It is in Minea somewhere. Do I really have to search for the doctor? Well... What is this sword? I've never seen a blade that shines like this before. It's not just... It's made of the silver ether. There's something else to it, a great power. In all these years I've been running this shop, I've never seen such a spectacular sword. Alright. This is a truly splendid equipment. It's made of hammered silver, yet remains strong as can be. A blessing is carved amongst the other decorations. Workmanship in this piece is astounding. By the way, I'm just going to buy the middle shield. Just so I have it. I don't actually need it. I don't actually need it, but it fills out my inventory and that makes me happy. Where's the doctor running around? I've actually not seen him at all. But he should be running around here somewhere. That has to have some significance. What do I need to get to the fortune teller? Is there something in here that lets me read the paper? Do I need to have it equipped? Is that it? The problem is I don't see the doctor anywhere around anymore. Like, I haven't seen him since we were here last time. But it could just be that he's like still running around here. If you know what I mean. Oh, I need to equip it and talk to the townspeople. Maybe talk to Fina, to Rhea. Maybe she can read it. I don't know. Maybe she can. Nope. Is there someone else here? Nope. Okay, I'm going to talk to all the townspeople again by equipping it. This must have been a painful stream to watch, if that's the problem. Right? Um... Or maybe I do need something in here to read it. I have no idea. But probably not. How long have we been at this? You know what? Please just tell me. I think I've been here too long. I've been on this too long. Use it next to Rhea. Alright. That seems like a very, very weird thing. That poem, it's something I wrote a long time ago. Adol gave the piece of paper to Rhea. Alright. I wouldn't have gotten that, ever. Thank you very much. Thank you much for finding it. And now? Is that it? The eastern sky is stained in red, the western sky is blue. Between the lands of light and shade, my dreams are born anew. I hear the melodies of birds and taste the fresh spring air. I see the silent rhoda tree and feel I've once been there. Its sight is all I ever need to cry me until dawn. The lost serenity of man, depicted thereupon. Feel the bird, it wings aloft, en route to clearer skies. Too moony that waxed that war and wane out west, while east the sun doth rise. Poetry in motion. Listen to Rhea recite a poem. Fina, the wheel of fate has begun to turn once more. Even if I alone were to awaken to my destiny, I wish the dream could have continued for you, forever. But sadly, we both have our roles to play, you and I. By some chance, are you... No, never mind. Forget I said anything, please. It's a cool scene, yeah. It was a struggle finding it. Because nowhere in the game do you need to actually use an item next to an NPC, I think. I didn't even know that was a game mechanic. So I didn't even think about doing it. Old games, am I right? Alright, let's head to the Thieves' Den. At least. My knee's hurting quite badly right now. But we still have like 30 minutes to go. And how long do you think the tower will be? Like in terms of dungeon size? Will we be able to finish it in finish the rest of the game in one stream, maybe? Then it might be a good time to stop in the middle of the tower somewhere. Like, we still have 3 books to go. My mother told me everything. In order to find the remaining books of Ys, you have to enter the tower. Good. Good. Since the day the story... I'm just going to continue, and then we're going to... Probably... I'm not going to stream tomorrow, because tomorrow is a day off for all of us. So I'd rather spend that day with my wife and get some rest for my foot as well, for my knee as well. So probably on Wednesday, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sometime. I'm going to do some late streams there. I think on Tuesday I'm going to finish Metroid Fusion, if I can. Since the day the Stormwall first showed up, the tower's been teeming with demonic sentries. A band of thieves tried to get things under control in there, but suffered heavy casualties. They were too strong, too many, we had no choice but to fall back. My right-hand man, Dogi, has also gone missing. He's in there, but I can't even say if he's still alive. Darm Tower is an unbelievably dangerous place. If you haven't gotten that already, it's most definitely not for the faint of heart. If you've truly mastered the silver equipment, the sword especially, then you might stand a chance. Very well, I'll open the gate for you. The store is one way only. Once you're inside, you won't be able to get back out. It's also completely soundproof, so if you scream for dear life, it ain't gonna wake us from our naps. I'd say at most, you should be limited to 1 day in there. Make sure you're back here tomorrow morning with or without the books of Ys. I'll reopen the door to let you out when the sun rises. Alright, get going and try not to get yourself killed in there. Hold it, just so you know that wing you're carrying. Well, Darm Tower is encased in a powerful magical barrier. If you try to use that wing, you'll just get sucked into the tower walls. You'll be killed instantly. I'd better hold on to it for you, so there aren't any unfortunate accidents. You fucking cheeky bastards. Literally hitting me with Ys Origin music. You can't do that. I mean, that's where the music started, obviously. Like, this is the first game that that has the music, I have a feeling. This is an easy throwback for me. Oh my god. No. You can't do that to me. Wait, how big is this dungeon? You can't do this. You're going to make me nostalgic. Empty treasure chests? I have the healing ring equipped, right? Yeah, I do. Okay, so this is when Adol came to, he found himself locked in a prison cell. Checked his belongings and found that some were missing. Which belongings? I don't think any of them are missing. Looter Gemma. Gemma? So, you're finally awake. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Looter Gemma. I'm a poet from Sepik village. How did I get here? Well, you might not believe this, but it actually seems as if I sleepwalk here. When I woke up, I found myself surrounded by monsters and scrambled to get away from them. But it was no use. They caught me. Only instead of killing me, they threw me in here. Wait, so you came in here by choice? I'm flabbergasted. Why in the world would you do that? You certainly don't look out of your mind. Actually, you look sure of yourself, completely. Admittedly, it takes a brave man to walk through that tower door of his own accord. I salute you, sir. Oh yeah, ran into someone else in here too. Or rather, I saw him briefly as I fled for dear life. I was in the passage through a row of statues and saw an old man holding something, but then he disappeared. I ran into someone else here too. The boss was strong and shaking them appeared to be a wasted effort. There was no door as far as Adol could tell. There seemed to be no one at all out in the corridor. The walls were made of heavy stone and covered with a thick layer of dust. How do I get out of here? Is there absolutely no way out of here? Really no way out of here, huh? Oh my god! Howdy, stranger. Don't worry, I come in peace. Doggy's the name and wall crushing's my game. Pleased to meet ya. Let's save the chit chat for later, though. We gotta get the hell out of here. Watch your step, man. Traps all over the place. One false move and you'll wind up right back in here. 3 stories up, there's a hallway with a line of statues. An old man named Rabba is hiding there. He's been here a long time and knows his tower like the back of his hand. You should talk to him. Alright, come on everyone. Time to go. Let's make like dust and blow in the wind. We'll talk later. For now, just try to stay alive. You never know where the monsters are lurking. You go first. I'm not a swordsman like you. I'll be sticking to the shadows and sneaking my way out. Oh hey, I hate to ask, but if you do go see Rabba, would you please take this idol to him? He must have dropped it at some point, and without it, he's totally exposed to the monsters. Alright. Oh, this is the beginning of this area. I now see it. That was the beginning. This is the way we came in. All right. Hot damn. Do I need to replay this entire thing? I think I do. I probably do need to replay this entire thing. I need to take better care of what I attack and how do I attack this. Right. That's probably the passageway they've been talking about, right? To be fair, the tower seems a little bit incongruent in the way it works. Alright, this was where I was captured. Let me take a sip real quick. There he is. Idol. It's not on my screen anywhere. Alright. Let me save again. So we don't have to play through this entire section again. Kind of seemed like a story section. It seems like all of these doors go to different sections of the outside of the tower. I thought they were all connected, but it seems there's different sections to it. So for example, if I explore down here, I don't need a heal potion. I don't need a mirror. Evil ring has been obtained. Alright. That's like a blast from the past. Bloody patterned ring that taints and slowly kills its wearer. Yeah, these enemies do still do a lot of damage. Wait, we're back at the start. Okay, if I go this way now, then in here, is this the thing with the statues? It has to be, right? Oh my god, I'm almost dead. How are these? Oh, my armor's gone. That's why. Okay. You actually need to tell me that. I swear to god. That's what they stole from me, is my armor. And my good equipment. That's why those guys were doing so much damage to me. I don't want to equip a key. But the heal ring is still on. Thankfully. Hopefully. So yeah, this is where we were. Let me heal back up real quick. Alright. I have a feeling I need to use the mask here in this corridor in order to find that guy. Is that right? Yep. What? That's my idol. I see. Togi asked you to bring it to me. Much obliged. My name is Raba. I'm a seeker of ancient knowledge, a scholar by trade, if you will. I came here 6 months ago to study the ancient ruins of Hysteria. But while I was investigating this tower, monsters suddenly came from every which way. So I've been hiding out in here, hoping they wouldn't find me. This idol has been my saving grace. It may not look like much, but it's full of power. When held close to the body, it can make you completely vanish from sight. It's the reason I've been able to survive for so long without the monsters finding me. Well, young man, what brings you to this dreadful place? Your equipment suggests you came here knowing its dangers, so I assume you have a reason. Adol explained he entered Darm Tower in search of the Books of Ease. I see. That was going to be my first guess, actually. The name Ease appears quite frequently in ancient texts, even in the mainland. They say it's a land adept in the powers of magic with an abundant supply of silver-like metal. But as time went on, the name simply vanished from history. No one mentioned it anymore. Nowadays, no one even knows where on the map to find it. It's a name we scholars always figured belonged to some long-lost utopian land of legend. But I always knew Ease was somewhere in Hysteria. I had a hunch anyway, and it would seem I was correct. If you've got it figured right, then something akin to the storm wall appeared on the day Ease was lost. Storms encircled the island, and when they were gone, so was Ease. All that remained was this here tower. Hysteria's minstrels tell of swarms of monsters killing off half the land's people in a single night. Nobody could get away either, on account of the storms. Meanwhile, the monsters built Darm Tower. Then, right after the tower was completed, the monsters all just disappeared. The crisis had passed. Oh, did it? Did it just... Was that it? Several hundred years passed, and in that time the whole mess was forgotten. Well, mostly anyway. But the danger was still there. It was dormant, but it was there. You sense it too, don't you? As we speak, someone in this tower is setting something evil in motion. There are traps everywhere around here. Without a doubt, someone or something is puppeteering it all. To what end, though? I have no idea, but we can't just let it happen, can we? Of course that's why you're here, though. So you intend to keep climbing this tower, do you? In that case, I think you should have this. Blue necklace obtained. Alright. As long as you're wearing the blue necklace, the tower's many booby traps will be totally ineffective. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a few things I need to ponder. You go on ahead, alright? Alright. The blue necklace again, huh? Suddenly this game feels like East Origin. I don't know why. So I'm guessing the story of what happened to Ease has stayed consistent across the games, right? Wait, this doesn't make sense, this layout. Oh, are we doing a full circle around the tower? Alright, I see. So this all leads to different floors, I'm guessing. Can I see that when I save? Now I'm on the second floor. That makes me wonder if they had the story, like at least for Ys Origin, completely figured out as they were writing this game. If you know what I mean. Because this game started it all, right? So I would guess that, like, the story of Ys, what happened to Ys initially, was already set up. Okay, the tower seems to make it more sense now. I would have loved it if the layers would be a bit more diverse in. If the floors would be a little bit more diverse. Now we're on the 4th floor. You know what I mean? You can see it kind of in the background on what floor you actually are at the moment. If you catch my drift. I kind of have to look at this screen to know which floor I'm on, because they are not very visually distinct, are they? There's something to go up here, and there's something to go up here. Now we're on the 6th floor. So this trap doesn't concern me anymore. Okay, the floors are much smaller than they are in Ys Origin. What must it have been like? Okay, we're definitely somewhere else now. What must it have been like to have played this game in the past, and then you suddenly play Ys Origin, like Ys Origin comes out, and then you play Ys Origin, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's me, Doggy, saving your hide yet again. Seems you got a knack for getting into trouble, but at least you're doing stuff, I guess. So I've got to ask, what the hell are you doing in this tower to begin with? Adol explained the reasons for infiltrating the tower. Okay, so you came here to get your jollies and wound up with some more than you bargained for. I gotcha. Sorry. Good to hear. Goban's doing well, though, at least. He and the others are probably real worried about me. Have you met Raba? He's an old weirdo, but I owe him my life. Was pinned down by a monster and out of options when he suddenly un-idled himself and saved my hide. I'm happy being scout of the tower to return the favor. Might as well, you know. I mean, I'm here and I hate leaving a place without tearing it up first. Anyway, there's a rod somewhere around here that's designed just like that crystal you've got. From what I hear, you'll need it to get to the top floor. Heard about it from the boss's mom, and when she tells you something, you don't question it. Oh god, what are those creatures? What? You respawn? The blue gem at the center emits a very pure light. Alright. Thanks for getting me my silver sword back. I would like to have my armor back too, but the sword is actually a start. Alright. Are we climbing the whole tower? That would be crazy. The thing is, I think there's even a second entrance over there. Let me check that out real quick and then we're going to stop for today. Isn't there a second path up there? Like over there. Over here. The thing is, I don't wanna like lose a way to get to my equipment, if you catch my drift. So if there's a part of my equipment here I want to know. You know what I mean? There's actually no winning fighting against these things. I don't even see a reason to fight them, really. What's with all the empty chests, though? Alright. Let me heal up here real quick. India will probably return for this game on Wednesday. And the good thing is, if we don't need all 3 hours to finish it, we can just start up East 2 to go on. I'm bunching the 2 games together. You know. I'm bunching the 2 games together for a reason. Alright. 8th floor. Alright. That's going to be the end for today. I'm actually going to enjoy the rest of the day. Yeah, it makes sense to put them together. Also, as you said, they are like you've told me literally like they are relatively short. So, and I can see that if this one is like free streams and the other one is also free streams, then I don't see any reason why we shouldn't bunch them together, to be honest. You know, like it's 6 streams in total, maybe 7, maximum 8, and it's not that long of a playthrough. And yeah, but the problem is if they are so short, we're actually lacking a Falcom game to really, how should I say this, to follow up on them. That's going to be an issue. You know? Like a big RPG to... Like all of the games I've been playing so far are relatively short. The problem is it took me a while to get all of the assets for these games ready. Yeah? To get like the thumbnails ready and all of that. So Metroid Fusion is ending. Fire Emblem is ending. These games are ending relatively soon. Mario Kart is ending. What else? Alabaster Dawn is cancelled, by the way. I cancelled the Alabaster Dawn playthrough. If you saw my post about it. Yeah, and I need to... I honestly would go for the newer release on Switch. Depends on what the content is for the next Ys game. Like, is it better to get the new version for Switch? What are the pros and cons, you know? Or are there cons? If I could get it on Switch, I would rather get it on Switch. But if it's the same version and Steam is cheaper, I might go for the Steam version. So, you know. That is the thing that I'm weighing right now. E-streams are easier to set up because has a few extra bells and whistles, alright. Depends on what it's currently priced at. Let me look up the Switch one. For Switch, it's $32 still. And in the Nintendo store it's also $30. $30 in the Nintendo store, and how much is it on Steam? Let me check that up. Save 70%, it says. Oh, I'm getting the Steam version. I'm absolutely getting the Steam version. Like, can you tell me what the extra bells and whistles are? Is it like added content of the game or something? Because the Steam version sits literally at $3.59 currently. Like, it's $4 on Steam currently, and $30 on Switch. It's actually not even that far off, to be honest. I'll definitely get the Steam version currently. But yeah. Also, we have Wario Land. I completely forget that we also have Wario Land and Phantom Hourglass. Phantom Hourglass currently is my worry child, by the way. I don't know if I want to continue the playthrough, but I do want to continue the playthrough, but the dungeon, the Temple of the Ocean King, is just so goddamn boring. I don't know if I can continue the playthrough. Alright, I'll look for some sites and videos where I can look at the differences, and then I'm going to weigh my options. But I mean, $4 versus $30. It's really not a contest. So yeah, I'll probably get the Steam version, to be honest. I don't mind playing the Steam versions of games, but it's a little bit more of a hassle to set up for me. But if we're done with Ys 1 and 2 soon, I might just go for the next Ys game. You know what I mean? But yeah, we have Wario Land still coming and Phantom Hourglass whenever I can bring myself to it. I need to do the Temple of the Ocean King in a very, very quick time. And if I can do that, get us very, very quick time for the first part of the dungeon, and then play towards the path where we were last time, then I might be back soon with Phantom Hourglass. For now, I actually want to finish Fire Emblem, most of it. But Phantom Hourglass is going to be our next early morning game after Fire Emblem is done. We have like 2 Fire Emblem streams, then Fire Emblem is completely done, and then Phantom Hourglass, obviously. And yeah, I might go for the next Ys games. That's like 2 weeks away, but I might have to buy them soon if they are currently on sale, so, you know. Okay, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you are on YouTube currently, I would really appreciate a like and subscribe as usual. And if you are on Twitch, please, please, please follow me and watch my content because it's fire. So yeah, as I said, Tuesday, probably Metroid Fusion finale. If I can get myself to it, I might stream also Fire Emblem in the morning on Tuesday. And Wednesday is probably the day I'm going to go back to this game, Ys 1. We're going to finish it probably. And then Thursday and Friday, I have 2 very good late stream opportunities. I might do at least 1 Wario Land stream, or we're going to finish Fire Emblem. We're going to play the last chapter of Fire Emblem on a late stream. I'll have to see, and we're going to probably at one of those days, like Thursday or Friday, at one of those we're going to finish Super Mario Kart. That's the current plan, because Super Mario Kart, we still have the 100cc, 200cc races to do. And then we unlock the 150cc, and we're going to play the 150cc. I don't think I can play more than 2 times Super Mario Kart, to be honest. But yeah, that's all going on next week. And I think I have a bunch of games to prepare, because we're blasting through our current selection of games very quickly. Which is okay. I mean, it's okay. But yeah, so thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Trilightning out.